Insulin gets produced by the pancreas, and it regulates basically the glucose that goes into your blood. This is turned on every time you eat or any time that you're stressed in relation to cortisol. Basically, every time that you're digesting food, you're producing insulin, okay? So it doesn't matter if it's protein or if it's fat or if it's carbs. Of course, when you eat carbs, this is a higher insulin production, okay? It's just a little bit higher than the other ones, and fat is a little bit neutral. Your hormones are basically determined by the quality of your food, not so much the quantity. This is what makes fat loss different from weight loss. For as long as you are on these weight loss diets and not fat loss related, you're going to be counting things. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to have your calculator all the time. It's just stuff that this is not long term. It's not really healthy. Cortisol is not bad. It's actually really good. It's responsible for our fight or flight response, any kind of danger, anything like that. If we have inflammation, cortisol is released to reduce that inflammation. It is not a bad hormone. The problem is when cortisol is kind of perpetuating, kind of like floating around with insulin, so high cortisol and high insulin at the same time. It basically just shows you going from most important to least important, things that you can do to balance insulin and cortisol. So this is really fascinating to me, and especially as I was starting to learn about these hormones, how sleep really needs to be the number one thing that you focus on. And if you cannot get that under control, you can't even go and worry about the exercise and the nutrition and everything like that, because you're going to just be under too much stress to make those other things work, no matter how hard you try, right? I mean, you're only human and you can only do so much. So, we can't even survive without sleep.